Hi, welcome to another episode of This Week with Drew. This is for Thursday, October 17th, 2019. On today's show, we got me being in a hotel room, so we're going to be fucking mad loosey-goosey. I'm in Edmonton doing the Edmonton Comedy Festival this week, and, yo, let's start the show. It's Big Drew. Back in the hood, and he's up to no good. 118 sticky green, and I puff passes. You know what I mean? I got 2 joints, and they in my butthole smoking, and I say, oh no. Welcome to another episode of This Week with Drew. Hey, thank you for watching or tuning in. You go to Drake, you can put egg in your mouth, you just fucking yum. Go to the Drake. I don't have a piano. Hey, here we are. I'm broadcasting to you live from the Varscona Hotel in Edmonton, Alberta. I'm currently here in Edmonton, Alberta. This week I'm doing the Edmonton Comedy Festival. This is the second time I participated in the Edmonton Comedy Festival. Thank you for everybody involved for getting me up here. I'm doing some shows with Emo Phillips and Andrew Gross this week. So that's going to be cool. Emo Phillips, one of the great joke writers of our time. If you haven't heard of him, definitely go check him out. Very, very funny dude. Not a lot of mainstream success, but in the comedy community, he's definitely known as one of the best joke writers who ever lived. So right off the bat, what's going on in my Patreons? John, Greg, Isaac, Joel, Mike, Bryce, Finkus, and Bubba, Tunde, Marnus, and Breeze. All my Patreons. If you want to join my Patreon army, it's $5 a month, bro. And I do road diaries on there and bonus podcasts and shit like that. So hook a brother up, man. It's the cold cut combo. $5, man. Cold cut combo, 6 cents. Hook a brother up. On today's show, those are the shout outs. Oh, Common PG, motherfucking 118 in this bitch. Brothers Grimm. And so how was my week? It was pretty good. Yo, it was Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Did you see your family? Did you quell all the rage and the anxiety that you have just for the sake of a nice meal and all the drama in your head that's been playing around and just the shit? Did you fucking shove all that down for the stuffing, huh? Did you put all it on the shelf, all the fucking... did you put it all away just to get a slice of that bird or what, buddy? I'm fucking loving Thanksgiving. Courtney's family, awesome Thanksgiving tradition. Go out to her aunt's house in the country there and just rock a fucking huge bird, rock a ham. I baked 2 pies, bro. I baked fucking 2 pumpkin pies. I never baked a pumpkin pie before. I made a pecan pie before. I made meat pies before. Little hand motherfuckers, little hand pie motherfuckers. You ever see those little hand pie motherfuckers? It's like you take like a nice pie and just right on the fucking hand. Bang, right in. I made little chicken pot pie ham pies. But pumpkin pie, man, it's not that hard. You just got to buy the can of pumpkins and fucking mix it up with some eggs and vanilla and shit and spices. And then you make the crust, bro. I found this awesome recipe, bro. 3-2-1, 3 parts flour, 2 parts butter, 1 part water. Holy fucking shit. Couldn't be easier. You got a kitchen scale, pop the bowl on there, get the butter going, man. Make the crust, fucking roll it out, trim it up real nice. I trimmed it up real nice, and then I baked it a little bit before. Because then if you put the wet filling in on the crust that isn't baked, then your fucking shit is whack, bro. You get that loose, get that nasty underlayer, bro. So you bake it a little bit first, fucking pour that shit in there, buddy. Whoa, pumpkin pie, man, is so good. I made homemade whipped cream too. You buy the whipped cream and just fucking mix it up real nice. So I had a good Thanksgiving. I not been drinking. I still fucking keeping it sober for the most part. Had a couple glasses of wine with my sister. On Tuesday, I flew into Edmonton and she picked me up from the airport, which is fucking hella dope. And then we went and just hung out, got stoned, went to Coliseum Steak and Pizza, buddy. 118 is the shit, bro. That is the best. Like, man, I got a T-bone steak for $30. Like, that's a fucking steal of a deal, buddy. Any steakhouse, man, if you can get a steak for under $40, man, and they're selling New York's for like $22, man, that's a fucking pretty good deal. You got a baked potato. I like when the lady, she brings out the baked potato fucking carousel with the sour cream and the bacon bits and the fucking butter and the whatever else they got. And just loading it up, man. I was like looking at her. I was like, I want 2 scoops of bacon bits. And she's like, are you sure? And then she scooped 1 big giant one on as if to be like, fuck you. You're not getting 2 scoops. Like, you want 2 of these scoops then, motherfucker? And I was like, I'm good with 1. She totally fucking called out my bluff on 2 scoops of bacon bites. How do they make simulated bacon bites? Like, what the fuck is that? What do they do? What is that? Is it like, if it's not bacon, it's simulated bacon. Like, that makes it sound like it's like made out of like numbers and like zeros and ones. Like, this is a simulated bacon bit. Plug in for the bacon bit simulation. Like, what the fuck is that shit? And it tastes kind of like bacon. So what the fuck are they doing to it? Like, what is it? Is it bread? I don't know. What is it? Some sort of bread that they cube up and dye red? But simulated bacon bits, man, are fucked up, bro. Simulated anything, bro. Like, what is that? Simulated crab meat? I don't want to eat anything where the first word is not a food. Like the hot dogs. I brought these hot dogs for Terry because I wanted him to see if he would like hot dogs. And the hot dogs, their ingredients were like, there's like 40 ingredients in them. And the first ingredient was mechanically separated chicken, which is fucked up, bro. You have to say 2 words before you get to chicken. Like, and neither of them describe it's mechanically is the first word in the fucking ingredient. That's crazy. I don't want to eat anything that has been mechanically separated and then chicken. You're like, holy fuck, man, what could mechanically separated chicken even be? But then they squeeze it in the tubes and I was supposed to give it to Terry. I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to give Terry mechanically separated chicken. I want to give him that nice fucking, that free range organic. But you know what's fucked? Birds wouldn't even get to eat chicken in the real world unless you've seen a fucking little, like a Rottweiler choking out a hen or something. That'd be pretty sick, bro. Just to see. I guess they would eat chicken, but they would never eat like cooked chicken or like chicken without feathers in it. Like, like a dog to eat like a chicken breast is like so unnatural. That would be sick though if dogs could cook, man. They would fucking probably make a lot of stuff with the bones in it. So yeah, that was my week. It's been pretty good. I flew to Edmonton. I went to Grand Prairie last night. I didn't know I was gonna be there, so I didn't mention it. I didn't put it on my. I didn't promote it just because I'm going there in December and I don't want to fucking, honestly, bro, like it's hard coming up with new shit all the time. Like I fucking had to do like a half-hour old shit up there because I'm trying, like I'm really working on some new shit. But man, when you got to do an hour, it's fucking hard. Like talking for an hour, it's hard enough to do this fucking podcast off the top of my dome. And like, it's not very funny. Like the LPMs are like pretty like, you know, we're talking like 3 or 4 for the whole podcast. I'm maybe gonna get a couple chuckles, which is fine. It's a pretty low, you know, like low fucking stakes on the podcast. But you can't just you can't just riff a whole fucking hour-long stand-up comedy set. So I had to do all my old jokes, which I'm fine with. They're good, but I'm kind of moving on and I want to like move on from them. But yeah, so I didn't advertise it because I knew I didn't have anything new or new enough for the Grand Prairie people that like to come see me out there. And I'm going to be there in December, which I figured I got 2 more months to come up with another like fucking 20-ish, you know, and do like, I got a new 20 kind of that's working. And then I got to kind of jangle together and then fucking glue it together with the guitar at the end and it all fucking comes together. But I'm going there for 2 shows in December. So I did not want to burn my fucking, you know, burn my 10 fans in Grand Prairie. But Grand Prairie is normally a gig where they send you shots on stage if you're that type of comedian. And I've always been that type of comedian to be like, yeah, whatever, we're at the show. Like, I'll fucking party with you guys. But I knew I was leaving early. I'm fucking done with the liquor. And like, people were like, drink a beer or whatever. And I was like, fuck you guys. Like, I'm not drinking a fucking beer. And they like trying to get me to drink. And then there was like this big coked up bro table in the back. And like, honestly, a 25-year-old Drew would it like, they're like, I'm leaving stage and everyone's like giving me props or whatever. And then these guys are like, so what? You fucking coming out with us right now or what? And like, it's a whole bro pack, like all dudes that look kind of like me, like all around the same age, like, you know, and like normally, oh, who the fuck is that? Unknown. Oh, they stopped calling. Yo, unknown, buddy. Should we answer the unknown? I guess I can't really call him back. Fuck. Whatever. Probably should have turned my phone on silent for the podcast. But 25-year-old me would have just fucking sat right down at that table and just like before I would have got off stage and just sat down at that table and like just like started smashing beers with those guys because that would have been a fun night, you know, with the bro pack. But I'm an older man now. I'm not a young fucking comic anymore. And if I want any longevity in this business, you know, there's 2 types of comics, those who fucking don't get drunk on Wednesdays and alcoholics, you know? So I don't want to be an alcoholic at all. It runs in my fucking family and I do not want to fucking deal with that shit. That being said, it's not like I'm not going to ever drink again. Like I'm obviously going to drink. It's just like, I got to fucking just slow her down, buddy. 30, man, you hit the goddamn wall, bro. And it's just not fun. it's just not fun, and the guilt and the shame and the money too. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I've been getting drunk every single weekend since I was 15. Like, there's absolutely no fucking point in doing this anymore. Like, you have this FOMO, but it's like, I'm not really missing out on anything. Like, what am I gonna miss out on? Just a fucking another liquor night, bro, or some tornado, just fucking fucking get all fucked up, like, there's no point in that anymore, man. There's no merit. Rich dad, poor dad, bro. Poor dad spends his money on stuff that costs him money, and rich dad spends his money on stuff that makes him money, bro. Well, how much money is a beer gonna make me? Fuck all, bro. It's gonna make me late. It's gonna make me tired. It's gonna make me fat. It's gonna make me unhealthy. But if I fucking spend that exact same $5 on a nice gram of weed and I flip it for 10, well, now we're fucking talking, buddy. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm getting into the weed game heavy. I'm back, motherfucker. Zips for $100. I'm blowing up these motherfucking streets. Prices you ain't ever seen. Undercutting the Undertaker. I was thinking about that, man. The Undertaker was like so sick, bro. Like, the Undertaker, his entrance was sick because the whole fucking arena would just go dark and you're like, whoa, like the Undertaker's about to roll out, and then it's just like boom, and then you're like, fuck, where is he gonna be? Like, where is he coming from? And then the lights go back on. He's right in the middle of the ring, like standing right behind you, and you're just like, where is he? Where is he? And it's like, is he right behind me? And then you just get fucking choke slammed, bro. Just get fucking all the way to hell. The Undertaker was sick, man. I was talking to this on the road. I was with Adam Blank, a very funny comedian, and he's a big wrestling guy, and we were talking about that, man. Like, the Attitude Era, 98 to like 01, 02 is the best wrestling that's ever existed, man. They don't have stars like that anymore. You had The Rock and The Undertaker and Stone Cold, obviously, and Triple H, and fucking John Cena started coming later, and like, it was like still like this, like, there's like, a stars, man, and it was something like cool, and now there's no personalities, man. Like, there's the Thing or whatever the fuck, and like Roman Reigns. I don't even know who these people are. The last guy I remember really hearing about was CM Punk, but I don't even really know what's going on with that guy. Like, wrestling isn't like what it used to be, man. Like, I just liked it when it was like fucking Stone Cold comes out, and like Vince McMahon is such a huge villain. Like, what an awesome character. And then Stone Cold being like this anti-hero, a good guy that does bad things, or maybe a bad guy that does good things. Either way to look at it. And they just don't have those anymore, man. The Undertaker, these characters like The Undertaker and like Kane were brothers who were, caught in a house fire, and then they have Paul Bearer, and it was just fucking sick. It was like larger than life. Like, these people, man. I don't know. I fucking miss the Attitude Era, bro. I would love to just see like a OG wrestling, like The Rock and The Rock versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania. Like, that would be sick. But they're old, and wrestling is like truly one of the most like hardest sports on your body. Like, it's so hard to like fly through the air every night, just landing on fucking like, just shit, like just landing on the ground, man. That would fucking suck, bro. Like, there's guys, they don't get respected as the athletes that they are, man. That's my little wrestling. That's called a new segment called fucking I Wish That Stone Cold Was Still Around. Because, man, there was nothing better than like Stone Cold just like something's going on in the ring, or there's something going on, and then you just hear the glass break as I burn, and you're like, oh my fucking God. And then Stone Cold just comes either like running out with his vest and just starts wailing on people, or like stunners the entire WCW. Or like fucking... Oh, man, it was just so sick, bro. Rolling up in his ATV, like, just, like, so sick, man. Smashing 2 beers. Like, what would have been a sick job is Stone Cold's beer throwing guy. That would have been a fucking sick gig. Like, you just wait for him, and then you just fucking rifle him. And, like, he always caught him every time. They were bombs from, like, way in the crowd. And every single time he caught him. And I remember being, like, 13 years old and, like, watching Stone Cold just smash 2 beers and pound him, and just thinking, like, fuck, beer is cool. Like, I want to drink beer. And that was what Stone Cold did to me, man. Okay, what else? We got the Edmonton Comedy Festival this week. So I'm in Edmonton. I'm doing the Edmonton Comedy Festival this week. Tonight, Friday, and Saturday. 1 show tonight, 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday. So if you are in Edmonton and you're a fan of mine and you listen to this podcast, let me know, and I could probably get you on my guest list, so you don't have to pay for tickets. And